and this is part 2 of my trailing bouquet. So in part 1 I wired up the roses, which will be one of the flowers, and I took you through what I'm using and my materials, and I also created this, which will serve as a trailing feature in my bouquet. Alright, so to get started I'm going to prep my leaves. So I've got 2 that I'm going to use. I want the red mainly to be around the front that the bride sees, and featuring those red roses as well, and this to come around the back. So I am going to start with my croton, just making a bit of a base. And I am going to rubber band that because this is quite tricky to work with. So band this a few times throughout, and then get rid of the bands at the end. Okay. So next I'll build in a bit of this ruscus. So I'm going to build that more through the back, twisting that out, piece over on this side. So it's starting to fill out a little bit. Now I do want to still fill in the front, so I'm going to do a shorter piece. Through the center. And another shorter piece. Need my larger scissors for this. Through the other side. Okay. So we've still got that lovely red poking, or taking the focus from the front, but we've got a bit of that greenery poking through as well. So I'm just going to band it again at this point. Alright, so this is what it looks like at the front for the bride, and then the back. So just going to position them a little bit, pull down that that stem, which is this one, just so it looks really lovely and full the whole way around. Okay, so I think I might put one more through the top, putting that in. And I'll just chuck the band around that as well. Alright, so a couple of the leaves. Next I'm going to build in my lilies. So these are going to be at the back. So poking that through the foliage, and a second lily. This one will be a bit lower, and this one a bit higher. That's how we're looking so far. Now I am going to incorporate my hanging piece next, so I'm just going to bring this around so I can use this front camera to position this nice and low in amongst the arrangement. Alright, now I'm going to pull up this lily because it's just hidden behind now. Alright, and I'm going to band this in place. Alright, now the front is looking a bit bare, so we're going to build up that next. I'm going to add in my roses. Now these I can bend the stems because they're wired, which will be great to position them. And I'll put one more in the back, in the front. Just a bit lower this time. Alright, so you've got the front and the trail at the moment. I'm going to add a few of these lilies in the front as well. I'll have to wire them actually. So I'm just going to band this, pop it down. Easy. Alright, it's pretty stable. Trim out some of these ends. Cutting that wire. Alright, now I'm just going to place this down carefully. Maybe out of the shot so you can see me wire up these lilies. Alright, so probably don't need a big wire because this is going to be the back, so I'm going to pop this through the base like so. And twist. And I'll cut that just a little bit. Alright. Now I'll do one more shorter one, and then I might do a larger one. And I've got two more here, so I may as well get these ready in case I want to use them. So I'm just going to do it longer, so that way I've got the option. Alright, let's pick this back up and see what we can add in. So I'm going to add one of these longer lilies up through the top so it's visible from the front, and the wire has crept through there. I'm just able to use that wire now to angle that how I want it. That is a bit long. And in the way now. Okay. That's how we're looking. To add a lily a bit shorter at the front. Get this side here actually. Go. And use that wire to go that in. Now I need something up the top. I'm going to add this baby's breath up there. Getting quite full, so it's a bit tricky to poke it through. Alright. Put the baby's breath down there, so I might try and add some at the front as well. And I'll just band that. Okay, I've got 2 more of these lilies. Okay. So we're looking from the side that the bride will see, and then we've got the train going down. Now I'm just going to twist that side around for me to have a look at. Flip this back in. And we've got a gap here. Going to need a longer wire for that, so I'll come back and wire that in a sec. Okay. just going to get rid of some of these outer leaves because they're getting a bit yucky. Let's keep those 3 inner ones. Right, now this is going to go over here. Just positioning out that. Alright, so I'll do a final ribbon, I'll do a trim up, and then I will put some ribbon on this so it's a bit nicer. Alright, so we've got the front that the bride sees. Okay. And the lovely train going through. Alright, I'm going to get some ribbon around. And we're going to pin this in place. Beautiful. I'll obviously trim that up, make it a bit neater. just wrapping this bottom part. Okay, and this is my final bouquet. So you would hold it like this. And you can also hold it down, so it's got a view from your table.